Hello and happy almost January. I'm Heather with Heather Kristen, and I'm going to be doing the horoscope readings today for January. I'm going to be using two decks. The first is my own deck, the Sparkle and Shine Oracle cards. It's an app produced by Indigos. The second deck I'm going to be using is the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. I will have all the information to my deck. It is downloadable, and we can be downloaded either by the App Store, Microsoft. It's on across several platforms, and you can be downloaded via my website or from the Indigos website. So, as I usually do, I wanted to do an introductory reading to January, an energy reading to see how the energy is going to be flowing for the entire month, and then I will break it down into the individual horoscope signs. So let's start with the January reading. See what comes up. Already I can see it very energy very similar to this past month, at least what we need to focus on, and that being empowerment, empowering ourselves. And I think this goes into focusing on what we want for ourselves. Okay, empowering what is in our heart versus what we think we should be doing, what we think we should be feeling. Okay, cards. Weird. Okay. Angel of Strength. Community. So in the Angel of Strength, I'm getting a lot of the same energy that I was just feeling. Empowerment. Empowering ourselves to stand up for ourselves, to stand up for what we want, to stand up for what we believe in, to stand up for what's in our heart. And it doesn't even have to be standing up for ourselves against other people. It could even be standing up for ourselves with ourselves, if that makes any sense. Okay, in the temple path. Sorry, the light. The temple path. Okay. So as I was saying, for the Angel of Strength, it doesn't even have to be trying to convince other people that what we want in our heart is right. It could come down to just telling ourselves, convincing ourselves that it is okay to want what is in our heart. It is okay to follow our heart and not follow societal ideals, the ideals that we were raised with, expectations from others or expectations that we put on ourselves that have come from society or wherever. This could just be standing up to our own selves and saying, okay, listen, I need to get this out of my head that I have to do this, or I have to be this, or I have to experience this, because it doesn't match with what's in my heart. This is going to be, if you see the yellow kind of around her head and behind her, that's really connecting with what's in your heart and feeling the energy that you know that is right for you and following that path. And that could be a difficult one because it could be out of your comfort zone, which for most of us is not something that we really want to follow because it's hard. And stepping outside of our comfort zone is is challenging mentally, physically sometimes. So it feels as we're going into January and this new year, there are going to be opportunities for us to step outside of our comfort zone to create a much better, more heart-aligned lives for ourselves. Um, there are going to be choices, though, as with everything. Free will, we have the choice. And so the choice is going to be ours whether we want to follow those paths, take those opportunities, or we want to stay in our comfort zone. I would suggest taking the opportunities because that helps you grow, that helps you mature, that helps you get onto a spiritual path that's right for you. And speaking of that, the temple path, that's what came up as well. The temple path is what's in alignment with our soul, what's in alignment with the path that we came into this life for. And so this strength card is going to be the actions that we take to align ourselves with our soul's path and the path that we're here to do. Okay. Now the community card. The feeling that I am getting from this card is to not necessarily engage in community or anything like that, but is to avoid distractions. Step back from what you think you should do, what people might be telling you to do, might be suggesting you do. Like, remember I mentioned societal ideals when I first grabbed that card. It's to not be led down the path of following what you think others want you to do. Does that make sense? Do not let society, do not let people in your life try to convince you of what they think is right for you or what they think you should do. Follow what's in your heart. And that also goes for all the BS going on in the world around us, all of the political stuff, all of the COVID stuff. They are huge distractions away from our path and away from connection with source and the universe and, all the things that are good. Stay away from all of that. It is drama. It is a huge energetic distraction. Okay, so I think that's a good start as we go into January, get a little overview for you. And I am going to continue with the monthly readings. Hello, Libra, and happy January. Happy 2022. Okay, let's see what's coming up for you. Envy. Contract. And walking away. Okay. Okay, something feels very stuck, very heavy for you right now. And being that a lot of people watch the video, it's going to be different for everyone. But something is really drawing you down. It feels like an idea. It feels like a limiting belief. Something is holding you, and it's fear related. Okay, so some kind of belief that you have, some kind of ideal that you have about yourself, about your life, it is holding you back and kind of keeping you boxed in. And so you're not able to really live the way your soul and your heart is guiding you to do. Okay? So first let's take the envy card. The envy card teaches us that there's something that we're doing that is envy based, jealousy based, okay? When we want something in our life, when we want to manifest something, say, it's a job or it's a house or it's a lifestyle, we can visualize ourselves living that lifestyle. We can visualize, us driving that car or living in that beautiful home. But then all of a sudden, all these thoughts start pinging us. Well, no, we don't have the money for that. We don't have the job for that. We don't have the experience or the knowledge to get that job. We don't have, we're not lovable enough to find a mate that will treat us this way. There are billions of thoughts that probably pop into our head in a lifetime telling us how what we want is not right for us, is not okay for us because we're not good enough in some way, shape, or form. So this is the beginning of the negative manifestation cycle, okay? Manifesting something is when we have positive thoughts and positive visualizations of what we want and what we need that's good for us. But starts the negative manifestation cycle, we have these thoughts of how we're not good enough, why we're not good enough. And these thoughts all come from our childhood, our life. People telling us we're not good enough. Society telling us we're not good enough because we don't have a certain look or we don't have a certain amount of money. Whatever it is, these negative thoughts pop into our heads and start the negative manifestation cycle, which is telling the universe, okay, I'm not good enough, so I can't have that. So then we start to envy. We start to become jealous of people while they have what I can't have. You can certainly have it. It's just a process. It's matching a frequency. It's learning how to manifest, okay? There's ways to create anything that you want. But we have these limiting beliefs that come into our head and they mess with our manifestation cycle and they tell us that we can't for some reason. And then we start manifesting the negative, okay? It's a lot easier for us to manifest the negative than it is the positive because of all the crap that we're fed throughout our lives that we're not good enough, we're not smart enough, we're not pretty enough, we don't make enough money, etc., right? Okay? So, jealousy and envy are part of the negative manifestation process. It is manifesting more of the negative. When you're jealous of someone, you're basically telling yourself, I can't have that. And you're telling the universe, which reciprocates and gives you more of what you can't have. That didn't make sense. Okay. It gives you more experiences that tell you that you can't have what you want. Okay. I hope that made more sense. So, envy, jealousy. What are you envious or jealous of? Okay. If you are jealous of someone because they have a certain car or a certain home or a certain lifestyle, take that jealousy and tell yourself you're going to get it. You can create it. You can totally have that lifestyle. Okay. Try to be happy for that person. They have that. You're going to have that too if you want it. It's something you have to train yourself to think because we have trained ourselves a lot of our life to think negative thoughts. So it's a reprogramming of the brain. It's a reprogramming of self-talk. It's a reprogramming of how you interact with your thoughts to create a positive manifestation process instead of a negative manifestation process. Hopefully that makes sense. You understand that? Okay, so let's move on. So, contract. Now, I've gotten this a couple times already this morning. It's meant a couple different things. So, let's tie this in to the envy. Give me just a minute. Your contract in your life is to create something wonderful for yourself. It is to create a life of your design that will bring you joy and happiness. But many of you are working through limiting beliefs that are not just from this lifetime, but from past lives too. So you have double, triple, quadruple the hurdles to cross to get rid of those negative thought patterns. Okay? We come to the walking away card. This month, you're going to need to assess what in your life does not feel right. It could be limiting beliefs. It could be an actual situation with people. It could be friendships, relationships, maybe a job. There's something in your life that is keeping you stuck and stagnant, and repeating these limiting beliefs and these negative ideals for the negative manifesting cycle. Something or numerous things are keeping you in that cycle that you need to break. So something needs to be walked away from this month, okay? I think there's numerous things that need to be changed, that need to be challenged for you. But for the month of January, at least, your guides are urging you to just sit with yourself and figure out what isn't working. What does not feel right? What feels like it's keeping you stagnant? And what feels like it's keeping you trapped almost, okay? It doesn't feel like you need to really take necessary action this month. I think this is going to be an ongoing process through 2022. That's what it feels like anyway. That this is kind of the start to a long road for you. But this month, focus on what is causing you to feel trapped. Like if you're wanting to manifest something, say you want to manifest a job, okay? What is the negative self-talk that pops up in your head when you think about trying to manifest that job? Or when you think, okay, I really want this job. What is the negative self-talk that pops up, or the negative thoughts? Is it, I'm not good enough for this job? I don't have the education. I don't have enough experience with, this part of the job. What is it? Figure out what you're telling yourself repeatedly that needs to be healed and gotten rid of. Okay? That's going to be your job for January. And I think it'll probably progress as we get out through 2022, but at least for January, that's the process to start. Okay. I am going to go into my card reading now. Perfect. Your story. You are writing your story. The story of your life is all yours. It is yours to write how you see fit, how you want it. And it can change. It's going to change. I mean, it's an ongoing process. You can change your story. It doesn't have to be the same now as it is 5 years from now. How it is 6 months from now. You can change your story, but you are the writer of your story. You are the creator of your life and what you want to do and your happiness. Okay? Are you, the heroine of a beautiful novel of discovery and journey and success? Or are you, the servant, in your own life? You should be the leading person in your own life. You should be the hero, the heroine, the leading person that lives an amazing life and has the amazing experiences that they want to live and do and see and be. You are the writer. Okay? So what is the story you're writing for yourself? Don't let it be controlled by what other people have and do and be. It's not about other people. Okay? What is your soul contract? What are you here to do? Connect with your heart, connect with your soul through your heart. I'm so sorry. What does your soul tell you? What does your soul tell you is right for you? What does your soul want you to do? You're one and the same. So it's going to be the same thing, okay? Walk away from anything that doesn't align. Okay? Sending lots of love. I will see you back here in February.